Back to this. Production is at a standstill tonight at Silfab Solar after a chemical spill in York County. I'm Colin Mayfield.
And I'm Vanessa Rufus. Officials tonight are telling us roughly 300 gallons of potassium hydroxide leaked this morning. And while they say there is no danger to the public, it certainly is sparking some concern tonight amongst neighbors who live nearby.
WCNC Charlotte's Autumn Bracey is live outside the plant with what we're learning about the investigation. The community has reacted to this before. They didn't want Silfab in the community, and I'm sure this is just bolstering those fears tonight, Autumn.
That's right, Vanessa and Colin. As you can see by the Move Silfab sign behind me, this is a heated conversation here in York County. Many of the residents who live here tell me they are calling on the county to take action under restricted zoning that's not being followed.
They do not belong here. Next to our school, next to our neighborhoods. We're less than a mile from the place right now.
Today was anything but typical for the Hanauer family. Their sons, Tom and Trey, were picked up early from Flint Hill Elementary School after their parents grew concerned about the chemical spill. With both their home and the school located close to Silfab Solar, the family says the incident is pushing them to call for change.
We don't want to move. We don't want somebody to come into town that doesn't belong here and chase us out.
Silfab Solar confirmed today the accidental chemical spill at its Fort Mill facility involved about 300 gallons of water diluted to less than 0.3% potassium hydroxide. York County Emergency Management led the initial response and investigation, assuring the community there is no threat to the public following the chemical spill. The South Carolina Department of Environmental Services is now taking over the investigation. Fort Mill County Council Representative Debbie Cloninger tells us the county is taking action because this situation hits home for them too.
This was not something that should be right in the middle of a residential community 300 feet away from two schools. I personally live 1 mile in the radius of these chemicals.
From county leaders to community advocates to nearby residents, concerns are growing. Scott Jensen of the community group Move Silfab says they're calling on the company to cease operations at its current location on Logistics Lane. He worries that if changes aren't made, future incidents could become more serious.
The University of South Carolina report on Silfab, they reported on 4 chemicals that are deadly and toxic. None of those 4 spilled today. They don't have them on site yet. When they bring them in, and they're expected to bring them in the coming weeks, if any of one of those spill, kids at the school will die.
Now, Jensen says his organization plans to ramp up their efforts even more if Silfab does not cease their operations here in York County. Live in York County, Autumn Bracey, WCNC Charlotte.
Autumn, thanks for giving us those concerns from those community members.